That trick was worthy of a hug. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. Today we are reviewing No Worries, Rome Collyer on the Redbull YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. Look at this thumbnail. I don't think anyone can reach this level of skill in skating if you're lazy enough to keep tricks where your toes and heels are dragging on the ground. Rewind and play. But I could be wrong. Let's find out. First trick of the video, crooked grind, holding on. I've seen this clip on Instagram. Landing perfect, starting the video off with a bang. Like I've always said, we have a little bit of B-roll. Then we're back to the hammers. Giant front crook, got my bitch shook. Heel hanging off, probably didn't touch the ground. Gap to tail slide, back tail, flip out. We already have rails, we already have ledges. Going through the kink on a massive rail. Not too much roll up, not too much roll away. Nose grind, flips out of the nose grind, pops out, falls. The falling doesn't take over the video. The B-roll doesn't take over the video. We have ledges, we have lines, we're shoving in, we're shoving out. Gap 2, the front 5-0. We get a Smith grind on the long rail. Filming so far is perfect. Again, the B-roll, split second B-roll. We have switch tricks. We are checking all the boxes. Back lip on what looked like kind of a curved rail. Even added some skids for the kids. Grind to grind to grind to grind. Holds on until the end. A lesser skater would have only done 2 of those grinds. He's got the quick feet for the crooked grind. And then we have, again, 1 split second of B-roll. Back tail across the leaves, heel flips out, no heels on the ground. Filming of the face, little bit of B-roll, back to the skating. Little bit of B-roll, back to the skating. Front nose nollie heel. All we need now at this point is maybe a manual or something. Backside flip across the gap, rolling down a hill. But they didn't need to show the rolling down the hill because we already know that it happened and no one cared. Big spin front board through the kink, gaps all the way out to a lip slide, holding on. No tic tacs, by the way. No fake style, by the way. That trick was worthy of a hug. These days, you new gens will fall on a trick and still hug your friends. Goes off the small little bump into the back Smith. Kick flip back lip. We're flipping into rails. We're flipping out of rails. We got the ledges. Front crook jumps into, I guess, the switchback Suski. What do you guys want to call that? Back Smith now. Is this going to be in a line? No. Back Smith, back 180. Filming there is a little bit weird. The B-roll again. I don't hate all B-roll. I hate when the B-roll is 40 seconds long. Does a front blunt. Lands in a bum's backyard. Then he goes, gaps all the way down into the back nose grind across the gap. I remember a time where you could gap to 50 this or gap to lip slide this, and it could be the banger of your video. This guy does the back nose grind into the B-roll, and it's still kind of like in the middle of the part. Gigantic, steep nollie front board. A bird! We got birds. He's following the rules. Front feeble pops out over the curb or maybe 2 stairs, rolling up now to the trick we saw from the intro, a la Yuto or Naija. A trick this big could never be done by someone lazy and shitty enough to have sloppiness in the rest of their video parts. And of course, that is the final trick of the video. You guys already know what I'm gonna rate this video. It's a perfect 10 out of 10. The only thing that we maybe could have enjoyed, or at least a question still looming, is does he have any cool manual tricks? I would imagine he does, since he was really proficient in flipping out of the nose slides, tail slides, and nose grinds. He's got big tricks. He's got little tricks. He's got ledges. He's got crazy hammers. There's nothing more you could ask for, in my opinion. Now, I'm sure some of you will say, well, he skates like a robot. He skates like every trick is Street League. What you're trying to say is that he's good. You're just trying to find a way to be negative about it. Like being good is somehow lame. None of your tic-tacking, quasi, sci-fi, toe-dragging friends could ever reach this level of skating. And for me, that's inspiring. I like seeing things where like if you told me they happened, I would tell you, that sounds impossible. And then I see it happen and possibility becomes unlocked. Nothing's getting unlocked with a bunch of shirtless kids dancing and bombing hills, drinking a beer, hanging out with a bum. It's already been done. It's been being done since the 80s. This guy's actually unlocking things that have never been done. And again, for me, that's more exciting than watching a bunch of teenagers smoke weed. Also, I did mention the B-roll was tasteful, right? How long was this video? 3 minutes. We got 3 minutes of skating. We didn't get 1 minute of birds, 1 minute of blunts, 1 minute of sunsets, 1 minute of rolling around in the grass, having fun, and then 30 seconds of skating. We got 1 split second of B-roll in between some of the tricks, just to set up, I guess, maybe the vibe of the video. Maybe it matches the music. We didn't need to film the skater's face for 15 seconds before every trick, and then when he lands, go into slow-mo so we can stretch the 3-minute video into a 15-minute video. That was unnecessary. It was nonstop action, 10 out of 10. I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment below. Even if you disagree with me, I would still like to hear your thoughts. Anyways, I upload a video on this channel every single day. So subscribe. If you're not subscribed, we have merch in the description, although I'm not wearing one of those cool shirts today. What am I doing? Doesn't matter. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kuna Matata.